watching The Wash Daily. Well, today's 420, and across the entire country, every city probably has a canceled 420 event. Some cities like San Francisco have told people not to come specifically to those events because they're trying to flatten the curve of the pandemic by not having social interaction. 420 has been a social phenomenon for many years. It started back with a group of teenagers in California, the WALDOS. They would meet at a wall by a statue of Louis Pasteur, which is why they call themselves the WALDOS. And they were looking for an alleged mystery garden of cannabis. They were always out searching for it, and they would meet every day at 420 looking to find the cannabis on the map. Over time, it became a way of referencing time to smoke some weed. So they would go on and say 420. But one of the members of the group ended up joining as a roadie, the band The Grateful Dead. And he insisted on 420 being the smoke time every day, continuing the tradition of the 420. And High Times got involved, and they would publish stories about it a lot. And they would really propagate that idea throughout the stoner community through their magazine. And at this point, it's become more than that. Obviously, it's a day where people have a lot of weed celebrations. So it'll be nice when we can put this COVID virus behind us and get back to having 420 parties. So, but most people are okay having 420 parties in their home with a couple of friends, probably being safe, and that's great. We were able to go to the Boston Common. It wasn't very crowded there at all. In fact, there was nobody there except for a veteran who was hoping to find somebody who could give him some cannabis. I was able to talk to the vet and hear what he had to say about the trouble he's having getting cannabis because he's a United States veteran.
Like I said, it wasn't that easy to get a lot.
Yep. Now, then you started going to the dispensaries. What did you think of the dispensaries? That must have been pretty exciting.
Yeah, well, I don't like dispensaries because they're too limited.
Yep.
Plus, it's 20% tax.
Yep.
And that rots. I mean, you got to pay $20 for if you buy 100, it costs you 120.
Yep.
If you have the medical card, it doesn't cost you. You get tax-free.
That's right.
And but I can't get one. So
no, you can't get one because of your relationship with the military. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yep. So I know there's a lot of veterans who would benefit much from CBD, especially with a lot of folks have PTSD, but not just that. Folks with arthritis and glaucoma and.
I had PTSD.
What other symptoms are you using cannabis to treat, do you think?
Well, right now I've got asthma, and it's not getting any better, and I got at least 10 different medications I take. I mean, I got 5 different inhalers and pills and kinds of things that I have to do. The veterans are having a hard time. They can't get cannabis right now here in Massachusetts. The governor has said that shops are available only if they're medicinal users. The VA does not allow for veterans to use cannabis. So they can't get a prescription for it. They can't get a medicinal card. We're at the Boston Common, and it was pretty sad to see nobody there. This is the first time in my life I had never seen anybody at the Common. I've been going to the Common for 420 over the past dozens of years. Also in news today, California has essential cannabis, but it doesn't solve all the problems. It was already a race to the bottom, and now the companies aren't able to file for bankruptcy if they're not doing well. They're not able to get loans, so a lot of times they're putting up a lot of collateral. And if they take a hit, they take a serious hit. Sometimes people lose their homes and their life savings. As it was before the COVID virus, it was very difficult to make a profit. There's very high taxation. There's a lot of operational costs. There's a lot of costs of being within compliance. And everyone wants to get their hand in your business. Here in Massachusetts, the host community agreement being taken advantage of, and people were asking for twice the legal amount that they could take from a business
for simply having that business exist in their town. Also in the news today, pet owners really wanted to get CBD for their pets and for their animals. There's been a lot of studies that show that CBD is helpful to animals because animals also have an endocannabinoid system. The endocannabinoid system helps to regulate our mood and our temperature and our pH balance. The Association of Animal Feed Control Officials has not approved hemp for use in pet food. Unfortunately, the organization has some ties to big brands of dog and pet food that don't want cannabis getting involved. It's been widely known for thousands of years that hemp is a perfect food for pets. And this country was even using hemp for its livestock throughout the entire time of farming here. And they're still using it. They just can't label it on their packaging. But hemp is a big part of food even today. It's got the most nutrients and fiber. It's got omegas. It's a great source of nutrition. In the 1800s, there was an Irish doctor, Sir William O'Shaughnessy. Sir William O'Shaughnessy was the head doctor in Ireland. But before that, he was stationed in India. In that time, he used a tincture on himself and his own dog. He did a number of experiments on animals with cannabis. And he published his findings that cannabis was an appropriate, safe, and effective treatment for many ailments. He saw that it worked against epilepsy. This was almost 200 years ago. It's a shame that we're still pretending that hemp is some bad plant when we certainly know it isn't. Happy 420. Thanks for watching The Wash Daily.